Hello, jewelry friends. It's Amy, and welcome to my Saturday feature-length video. Today's video is going to be a haul video from estate sales, yard sales, thrift stores, and some online purchases that I made from the last couple of weeks. And I just wanted to say welcome or welcome back, if I can borrow that little phrase from Nancy at Coastal Cameo. And I just wanted to say thank you so much for being here. Now, this first set of jewelry that you see here, I purchased at an estate sale last Saturday. And I just kind of went there on a whim and had a great time shopping. The person there had some jewelry, and even though it was day either 2 or 3, I was still able to find something. Now, it's no secret that I adore coin jewelry, and so I found this necklace and this matching bracelet at the estate sale. And I immediately recognized this necklace, and I don't know if any of my longtime viewers recognize it or not, because I have purchased the exact same necklace from Anna at Vintage Jewelry Galore. I purchased this at one of her end of the month jewelry sales. She has an end of the month clearance sale, and I knew when I picked this necklace up that I had one at home. So, and I wasn't concerned about that. I did not have the bracelet, so now I'm happy to have a little bracelet to go with it. I can probably join them together because they have a fold-over clasp on them, and I like the noise it makes too. And I also am of the opinion of the great late Iris Apfel that more is more and less is bore. Look at that. So I am very excited. I see there's some sticker residue on this. And I need to get some of this jewelry cleaned up a little bit better. So anyway, I got the necklace and the bracelet, and then also they had some other jewelry pieces. I've been trying to get a puffy heart from my online YouTube jewelry resellers, and just have lost out to it for various reasons. And so I was real tickled to find this puffy heart at that estate sale. It is marked 925 up here on the bail. I'm going to turn it this way so you can see how thick it is. And it has some sticker residue. I'm sorry, I have been very, very busy this week. I have time to go shopping, but I don't have time to get everything set up and ready and cleaned up properly, and that's on me, and I apologize for that. But I just wanted to get this video out and share it with you guys. So I got a little bit of cleaning to do and get that sticker residue off. And then if you spotted these little stud earrings over here, let me pull these over. These are not amethyst. These are ceramic, and they are just some purple stud earrings. Have a nice size to it, nice heft to it. It was very, very dark at the estate sale, even though I had the flashlight on my phone and was working with that. And so I suspected they were not real amethyst, because I could just see that there was no inclusions in it. And when I tapped them together, I figured it was either glass or ceramic. It might be glass as well. I don't know. But they're very, very pretty. A beautiful shade of purple. I hope it's coming across at you. They look like eyeballs in the monitor there. So that was the jewelry I picked up. And I don't know if anybody collects Longaberger baskets or not, but this person had some Longaberger baskets, and they had a very decent price on this little one that I know is breast cancer awareness basket. Let me flip it on the end here. There it is. Oh, American Cancer Society. Here we go. And TSS made this in the year 2000. And anyway, I really enjoy Longaberger baskets and enjoy decorating with them. And I thought this would actually, I'm going to put this in my kitchen pantry, and we have like gum and mints. And so I'm going to trade out my little plastic basket for this pretty little Longaberger to go inside my pantry. I have a couple other storage Longabergers that I use in my pantry as well. I have the one with that holds utensils, and so I've got like our plastic forks and spoons and knives. in there, so I can just grab those real quick when I'm packing lunch and what have you. So anyway, I thought this would be real nice, and I just thought super pretty. I mean, it looks like they bought it and just put it on a shelf and never put anything in it. So, and it has the little plastic liner in it too. So anyway, so that's what I got at that estate sale. I'm going to pause the video and switch out the scene here, and or the set, wherever I guess it's a set, and then come back and share some more jewelry with you. So hold on. All right, I've had a scene change here, or set change. I'm sorry, I messed that up again, didn't I? Anywho, here are 4 items that I purchased at a yard sale just today, and I purchased a couple of other things as well, and they only charged me $2 for absolutely everything. So yippee, I'm happy about that. So let's start off with this little cuff right here. This is a Reed and Barton sterling cuff, and it's marked back in here. And it's very tarnished and needs a good cleaning. Doesn't it look like it was engravable? Like you could have engraved somebody's name in it. Now it's not. It's blank, and that suits me fine. But I just thought that was real pretty on the side here. Here, let's see if I can do that. There we go. Ooh, look at me getting all fancy with my phone work. And here, and it was a little tight to get on my wrist. Let me back it back out again. There we go. But I knew I could bend it once I got it home. They were watching me, and I didn't want to bend it and then decide not to buy it. So I kind of looked around at it, and I was like, you know what? It's pretty. I like it, and I don't have anything like it. So I went ahead and bought it. And again, it needs a good cleaning, and I'll get around to that. I just picked this up today. And then they also had a bangle bracelet. It is engraved with the letter M on it. Let me do my little trick again and see if you can. There it is. There's the letter M. Isn't that pretty? And look at that those beautiful flowers in there. Now this kind of blonde gold kind of goes with another bangle that I have, and I do see that there's a dent in it right there. But I mean, when you're paying, so 1, 2, 3, 4 items, and I only paid $2, you know, so what, 50 cents? If you want to do it cost per item like that, even though I got some other things at the sale, you know, I'm not going to fuss at this. This is beautiful. They were wanting to get rid of it, and I was happy to take it off their hands. So anyway, it's got a little push clasp, just like my other little bangle bracelet. And I've tried it on there at the yard sale, and it fits just fine. Now, I have noticed, as with my other bangle bracelet, that my eye does not go towards the engraving, the initials there. My eye always goes to the flower work on that bangle, and I'm sure it will on this one too. And then we can always say instant ancestors, and so even though my name does not start with an M, my last name starts with a W, so we could argue that it goes this way. But so anyway, I just thought it was a beautiful bracelet, and I was glad to pick that up. Now, I have been on the hunt for a yellow rose stick pin or a yellow rose brooch, because in Tennessee, the yellow rose represents the women's right to vote and the suffragettes. Tennessee, if you're a woman and you vote or you enjoy the right to vote, you have Tennesseans to thank for that. Tennessee was the last state to ratify the federal law into place for women's rights to vote across the United States. And the women would wear these beautiful white dresses and sashes that says, you know, women's right to vote, and they would carry yellow roses, and they would march through Centennial Park, through downtown, through up by the Capitol, in trying to sway the Congress to pass or to ratify this the bill that made it possible for women to vote. And we're talking in 1920. So it's been, what, 105 years now? So I have a shirt that I've worn before that says ratified, and it has like this woman's hand, and she's holding on to a long stem yellow rose. And so, it's a blue shirt, and I've been looking, and I wear a yellow sweater with it, and I've been looking for like a yellow brooch or a yellow stick pin in a rose motif to wear with it. And so I found this. They had a bag of, it was marked for $3, and they had a bag with some stick pins in it, and a whole lot of, you could just tell they were single, mixed match, not even match, mixed up clip earrings, and it would be a good crafter's lot. But I asked them, I said, I just want this rose stick pin out of it. And she said, oh honey, you just go ahead and take that out of there, that's fine. There were other rose stick pins in there, but I only just wanted one. So anyway, but now I have this rose stick pin, and it's golden, so it could be any color, but I am thrilled with that, and because this is something on my wish list I've been wanting for a while. Now this other little piece, this is how I bought it. It is a pendant and on a chain, and it's wrapped on this piece, around this piece of cotton, and it's inside this little plastic kiss lock container, hinge container. And what I thought was really cool was on the back, it had the original price tag of $4.50. Now, I kind of quickly opened it up and flipped it over to see if there were any markings. And it was very dirty, and I've kind of polished it up a little. I still have not found any markings. However, I've taken the magnet to it, and it's not magnetic. And so I thought we would unravel this together. Again, here, let me back out. There we go. And let's unravel this together. Woo! You can tell it's been around that for a long, long time. But look at that beautiful cactus, that little bit of turquoise right there. And it's just got that, I'm sorry, it's just super pretty. I love it. And it's a nice little unisex piece too, actually. So let's see here. Now, whenever I took the magnet to it, the clasp stuck to the magnet, but the chain did not. So let's try it again on camera. So, oh yeah, the chain's sticking to it. Okay. But this is not. So that's okay. Look how pretty this is. That's so cool. When my husband and I went to Albuquerque for my 50th birthday, we were just amazed by all the cacti. And it's considered okay to say cacti or cactuses, your choice. But we were just amazed at all the cacti that was out there. Now, I never saw any shaped like this in New Mexico, and mind you, we just stayed right there in Albuquerque. We didn't travel very far, but anyway, it just reminds me of Albuquerque because they had the cactus all over. I mean, they were just on the side of the road, like anybody could just pull over and dig one up, and they were beautiful. And I'm like, do you know how much they would charge for just one of those here in Nashville? It just blows my mind. And they just were on the side of the street in Albuquerque. But I do love cacti. I have a couple of different ones upstairs that I have winterized here in Nashville for the winter. Look at that. Oh, it's so pretty. Okay, so, and then I got an honorable mention here. They had this real pretty purple and gray scarf, and they only charged me 25 cents for this. So I just thought that was real pretty. I didn't have a scarf with this color pattern to it. It's kind of got a blue and some gray and a black, and obviously the purple in it, and it needs to be washed up as well. So it's got a little bit of dirt right there, but that's to be expected. These things happen. They had some other scarves too, but nothing that really floated my boat, and they did not have any Veras, but that's okay. Like I said, $2 for everything I got today. at that yard sale. Very nice. Okay, so I'm going to do another scene change, and I think I'm going to switch to what I picked up at the thrift store. So let me go ahead and close this up. Okay, here's another set change here. So I also stopped at Goodwill today. I did a little bit of running around today, and stopped at Goodwill. And now this video comes out on Saturday. Today's Friday, the day before, and I was actually off today. I had a doctor's appointment smack dab in the middle of the day, so I ran around and did some yard sales in the morning, and then I had my doctor's appointment, and then hit up Goodwill on the way back. So I found a bust at Goodwill, and it is a Brighton bust, and it's like a professional one. Look, because it's got these little hooks, and it's got this little Velcro piece back here. And I don't have one this color, and it's very clean, and it's just got a little bit of something right there, and that I can take right out. I'm not worried about it. It just needs a lint roller on it, I guess. And so I've got a new bust to put some jewelry on, so I'm real happy about that. And then I found they had two of these cases, but this was the only one that had these little, I'm sure Jen at Jim's could tell me what exactly these things are called. But it's the little display cases for you to put like a gemstone in, or a rock, or a fossil, and then you have a little display piece. Now, I do not think that this actually goes with it, because it doesn't sit like flat down in there. It's got a little bubble in it, but I think if I trimmed away at the on the sides here a little bit, it would fit down in there a little bit better. But then you got this little clap, comes over, and then you can be able to see in there and see the different things. And I paid $4.99 for that, and I thought that was pretty cool. They had another one case just like it, but it didn't have the little things inside, and so I thought, well, I'll just try this. I don't even know if I'll even use it for anything, but I have it for science, so we'll figure it out. Okay, so I'm going to again pause the video, and I'm going to talk about what I purchased from my jewelry resellers on YouTube. Okay, so okay, and I'm back with, you guessed it, Jen from Jen's Gems and Vintage Finds. I did not pay a thing for either of these two things. I won a question. Jen likes to ask, name a state in the United States, and if you guess the one that they've pre-selected, then you win. And on this particular day, I won, and they don't charge shipping and handling for anything. They sent this to me as my free gift. And like I said, on this day, she had a little one of those gauzy cinch bags, and she had different colors, and you had to pick a color, because in addition to the free gift from Jen, there was also a free gift from Open Range Jewelry, or 406 Open Range Jewelry. Sorry about that. And I thought that was very kind now of her. 406 Open Range Jewelry made these earrings, these particular ones, and she made several pairs actually, and sent them to Jen to give away as part of her giveaways. And so I got like a little 2-for set. So I got a set of earrings, and then I got these beads over here, and the beads came from Jen, and the earrings came from, of course, 406 Open Range Jewelry, and I thought that was real sweet. They included the little note with it. So let's talk about the earrings. They have little white cat's eye beads with a little mother of pearl, little almost like, dare I say, coin pearl like discs, but super tiny, but very, very pretty, very shiny. And they came on this little card. That's why I wanted to include this on here to show you how they were packaged and sent to me. And then I wanted to put that on there so you could see that as well. And I just wanted to say thank you very much. It was very kind of you to make these earrings and to send them to Jen and Joe to pass out to their winter chicken dinners for their giveaways. Now let's talk about the giveaway that I received from Jen. Now I didn't know what I was getting. I just picked a color, and so there are some beads here, and they have white. They're Murano-like style. These are not Murano glass, but they're Murano-like style, and they are marked 925 on both sides of the beads, and they have a white background with some black and like sparkly copper swirls running all through them, and they are just so pretty. Can't you just see these on a silver chain together around your neck? And just it's just so pretty. And then you can like accessorize with your copper jewelry as well. Oh, that's gonna be so pretty. And I just wanted to say thank you. This was a free gift. And also, I wanted to give a little plug for Jen's Gems. If you have not yet subscribed to her channel, please do so. She is very close to 1,000 subscribers, and I actually kind of forgot to check before I started filming, so she might be there. But, excuse me, I knew she was close. So if you have not yet subscribed to Jen's Gems and Vintage Finds, what are you waiting for? It does not cost you anything. I know when you hear the word subscription, it might make you think you have to pay for something to get something, and you don't. It's something free. It's just a way to let YouTube know that you like this person and you like their channel and you like the content that they put out. And so I just want to encourage you to go on over there and subscribe to her channel and help her get to 1,000 subscribers. Now, as far as your girlfriend, Hello Jewelry Friends here, I am almost close to 200 subscribers, which is just shocking to me. I never thought I'd get anybody besides like my husband and my son to even like my channel. So let alone that I have almost 200 subscribers. So I'm real tickled about that and just wanted to say thank you if you have subscribed. And if you have not yet, then hey, what are you waiting for? All you got to do is click on that subscribe button. And I'm just so happy you're here. All right, so I'm not going to like put my hand over the camera. I'm just going to slide this off because the next set of jewelry I have for you is from Hannah at Hannah's Heirlooms, and it's an earring lot. And so so much for that. And so she had a kind of, I don't really want to call it a clearance sale, but she had some markdowns, I'll put it that way. And I had been eyeballing these earrings for a while, and then these came as a surprise, and I was like, yep, gotta have them. And then these, I'll explain about them whenever I get there. So these are just some sterling silver earrings. Got a little, motif going there. It almost looks flora. Hannah called it almost Celtic design, and it does. But I had been eyeballing those on her shows for a while now, and so she offered these up for $10, and I snatched them up real quick. Hannah does buy it nows on her channel, and if you want to listen to the sweetest voice and chit chat with the nicest people, you just need to head over to Hannah's channel and go to some of her lives. All right, so another pair of earrings that Hannah had are some man-made opal sterling silver earrings. And as Kristen Red Resale likes to say, opals are very camera shy, and sometimes you can't see the flash. I'm actually seeing it through the camera, so I don't know if you are, especially in the earring that's on the left there. But I adore opals, man-made, Australian, Ethiopian, Peruvian, wherever in the world that they come from. I love an opal. They are beautiful to me. I read a book in the 9th grade about opal mining in Australia back in the 1800s or at the turn of the century, and I've been hooked on opals ever since. And I actually do have some man-made opal earrings and some rings. Let me back up what I just said there. I have some man-made opal. I have a man-made opal necklace and rings, and so I thought this would be a nice addition to my collection to wear with those items, those pieces of jewelry. Now, this set of earrings right here, I kind of bought on a whim. They are little faux hoops. They are sterling silver and they are CZ, but boy, have they got an impact of sparkle. They are absolutely beautiful. And I purchased them because I'm going on a cruise. And I often hear a lot of people say you don't want to take your good stuff whenever you travel, and that makes sense. You're going someplace unfamiliar to you, and you don't want to wear the best of the best of the best. And your luggage might get lost. Somebody might want a 5-finger discount. That type of thing. So you don't want to wear the very best, but I still like some sparkle, and so I purchased probably the night before, or maybe a couple of days before, I purchased a sterling silver and CZ tennis bracelet. It has not yet got here yet, so it'll be in another haul. But I had purchased that, and I was thinking, oh, I'll wear that whenever I go on the cruise. And then when these earrings came up, I was like, these earrings are going to go perfect with that. And so that's why I purchased these. So for the sole purpose of wearing them on this cruise that I'm going to be taking later on. And, I'll wear them other times too. I think they're very, very pretty. Now, Hannah is a sweetheart. Look at this. There's my little note. Thank you so much, Amy. Enjoy. Blessings, Hannah. And then look, she put a little sparkle sticker on that side of it. And she included a free gift. Where's the little baggie for it? Here it is. And she always has these nice little stickers on everything. And so she included a free gift that had not one pair, but 2 pairs of earrings in it. So let me share these with you right now. Let me take these and go off. There we go. And so, look at these. They are so pretty. So these are both pierced. They're both pierced. And because, you get to know your YouTube jewelry resellers, your family gets to know you out there. And I've been very vocal about the fact that I don't wear clips or screwback earrings. I have pierced ears. I wear pierced earrings. I find them comfortable, and there has to be something very special about a clip or a screwback for me to be able to buy it. So I appreciate the fact that she makes sure to send things to me that she knows I like, and I truly appreciate that. So these pierced earrings right here are by the company Roman. And to my knowledge, this is my first pair of Roman jewelry, or first anything of Roman that I've ever had. And they have a kind of a smoky black cat's eye Cashabon. Is that how you say it? Cashabon? Stone in them, or I shouldn't say stone, it's probably glass, and then it's got like this silver tone beading, and then like a rope effect around that, and there's also a little gold on there as well. Whoops, I'm sorry, I'm looking at the earring and not at the camera. I apologize. So let me get that nice and close for you. There we go. Look at that. You see the cat's eye effect there? Oh, it's so pretty. And they are just beautiful. Here, let me see if you can see the Roman. Well, it might not be able to, but it says Roman on there. They are marked, and they are just beautiful. Look at that. I actually have a silver sheen obsidian ring that is oval shaped like this, and it matches it very, very well. And then I don't know if anybody has noticed, but I do like X's and O's, and I sign my name with X's and O's, and so Hannah has sent me some X bling bling gold tone earrings, and there's no markings on it. Maybe Avon, I know sometimes Avon does like a little dot, and so I think maybe that's on the back, but I'm not really quite sure. I like them. I love them. They're awesome. And so I've got they've got one side has the crystals on it, and the other side solid. So I've got some X's now, and you know what? I have a Joan Rivers gold tone necklace. They're ovals, but they could pass for O's. I could wear those with this. Ooh, there we go. Okay, I'm thinking now. So, and that would give me my X's and my O's. So for those of you who don't know the backstory, I used to be a coach whenever I would teach at a private Christian school where I was at for 10 years. and I had to write a very strongly worded email to my students because they had been told and told and told to give me a certain piece of information, and they had not. So I wrote a very strongly worded email. And at the very end of it, I was like, I'm sorry I have to be so gruff about this. I love you all very much. XOXO Coach Amy. And I overheard the kids when they were getting suited up. I overheard them saying, "Man, did you get what Coach Amy was asking for? Did you get it for her?" And he's like, "Yeah, I better. Did you see how rough her email was?" And he said, "Oh," and the other boy, he said, "Oh, she wasn't mad at us. Didn't you see she signed the letter with hugs and kisses?" And so, like, ever since then, I've signed everything with X and O's. And especially when I coached, I signed everything at XOXO Coach Amy. And so, because I'm not your coach, I just sign it XOXO Amy. But I adore XOXO Hugs and Kisses. It just makes me giggle and smile because whenever I coached, it was a very happy time for me. Brought a lot of fulfillment to me, and to watch the students grow in a sport that is that unfortunately due to a tornado destroyed our practice facility, and we ended up having to stop meeting. But anyway, so that was that. But that's kind of a little short long version of my XOXO. And actually, whenever I was at Goodwill today, and where I got the bust in this little box over here, they had a XOXO blanket. You could tell it was like from Valentine's Day, but it was the color of the day, and so it was only $3.99, and so I bought it, and it's in the laundry now, and I can't wait to snuggle up with it. It's one of those nice little fuzzy blankets. Okay, so enough about my life. So if you're still with me, thank you very much, and if you could just give me a thumbs up on your way out. And if you haven't subscribed, please do so. Please visit Hannah at Hannah's Heirlooms and subscribe to her channel as well. And the other online jewelry YouTube reseller I mentioned was Jen at Jen's Gems and Vintage Finds. So if you could, please go subscribe to their channels and follow them, and go to their sales and support them because they are wonderful, wonderful people. And my friends, that's what I have to say for you. If you could maybe leave a comment below, tell me what you thought about my purchases, and not quite sure what I have planned for you next week. Next week is the Tennessee Pyrex swap meet in Robertson County, and so I'll be traveling to that because Pyrex is another one of my passions. And along with scarves and jewelry and fairy lamps and and just whatever else catches my fancy. So my friends, thank you so much for being here. May God bless you greatly this week, and until next time, bye-bye.